Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and back to another video. My name is Kristen and today I'm going to be sharing my top 10 baby must-haves with you. My little baby boy will be 7 months tomorrow, so these must-haves are kind of like from newborn until 7 months at least, because that's all the experience I have. And these clearly aren't everything that I need or that I would suggest that you have, but these are kind of the things that like I cannot imagine living without. So I'm going to try not to make this video too long because I could go on and on about all of these things and make this video like an hour long. So I'm going to try to kind of be like short and concise, and if you have any questions about anything, make sure to ask in the comment section below and I will answer any questions that you have. So yeah, let's just get right into my top 10 baby must-haves. Okay, so these aren't in any like particular order or anything like that either, but the number one thing that I will say that has been a complete lifesaver for us is a baby monitor. I was definitely like, we don't need a baby monitor. We didn't put one on our registry or anything like that. I was like, we don't need one. We'll be able to hear him. We just won't need one. Y'all, I was wrong. Definitely not needed one, but this has been so helpful. The one we have is the Infant Optics DXR8. I will link everything that I mention in the description of the video, so if you want to check out exactly what we have, then go check that out. It's super simple. It's just, it works exactly like you would want a monitor to work. It has like the night vision thing, and it's not like the clearest picture ever, but it totally works. Like you can see your baby. It has like a temperature gauge on it, which I don't know how accurate it is, but this thing has been a lifesaver. Even when Max was still sleeping in our room, it was so nice when he was sleeping to be able to watch him. And now that he's in his own room, I could not live without this thing. And it's, if you're wondering if you should get a baby monitor or not and you're kind of like up in the air about it, I would definitely recommend getting one. Peace of mind for me. Oh my god, I can see if he's moved at all, and it's amazing. There's probably lots of other amazing baby monitors out there. This is just the one that we found that wasn't like way too expensive, that still sounded nice. So baby monitor, must have. Oh my god, this one you can like talk to your baby on it if you want to. You can hook up multiple cameras, so if you have other kids in other rooms, you can switch back and forth between different like cameras in each room, and it's awesome. Get a baby monitor if you're wondering if you should get one. Definitely, it's been probably the best thing that we have, the most must-have out of all of these things for me. Okay, the next thing on my list are some zip-up sleepers. This is pretty much what Max lives in because they're super easy to get on and off, and you're not pulling anything over his head, which he hates. I think most babies hate that. They just are the simple like zip all the way down to the foot, put him in it, and then zip it up, snap one snap, and you're good to go. So we have used these like for his, this is pretty much like I said, night and day, this is what he wears. We also have some without feet, so I would recommend that because it is nice to have your baby have their feet out so they can like play with them, and they can use their toes to grip, to try to roll over and stuff. So we have some without feet as well. But yeah, these zip up sleepers, and there's so many cute ones. These Burt's Bees ones are adorable. They're organic, so cute, and he loves them. Like he feels so much more cozy and comfortable when he's in these as opposed to like a onesie and like pants. We tried that one time and you could just tell he was uncomfortable. It was hard to, you know, get him in and out of it, to change his diaper. We were putting stuff over his head, which he hates. So get some zip up sleepers because these are crucial. Okay, the next thing that I would highly recommend is getting some sort of swaddle situation that doesn't make you actually have to swaddle up your baby. We tried the swaddle thing with like a muslin and with a stretchy one and all that stuff, and it was just, he just like would get out of it, and it was a lot of adjusting in the night, and his arm would come out and it would bother him. It was not great for us. Like some people love it, but these, once we tried these swaddles, it was life-changing. So it's like a Velcro situation. So his arms were still, you know, you can do down by the side or kind of up. He likes having his arms up. So you pretty much just pop him in there. It unzips. So you unzip this bottom part and slide his little legs in there. And then this top part, you put your arms how you want it, and then just Velcro it up real tight, and then he's nice and snug, and it's so much harder for him to like get out of and startle himself awake or whatever. So This thing, once we started using these, was like a huge difference in how well he was sleeping. This one was probably the life changer of all of them, because it has this little like bean. This is from a company called Nested Bean, and it's got this little like bean bag thing sewn into it, so it's like a weight on his chest. And we have 2 of these because this was amazing. Same concept though, just the Velcro. The bean goes up on his chest. Oh, and there's beans on the sides too. There's like little bean bags on the sides too, so it kind of like hugs him in, and then there's one on the chest and then a couple on the sides, and then the same concept, it just Velcros around. These were amazing. Highly recommend those. And then after that, after he was ready to not have his arms just pinned, you could tell he didn't want that anymore, we transitioned to this. And this was really, really nice. It's kind of the same concept, but the arms are up, but he can't like move them around too much. So he loves sleeping like this. He still sleeps like this for the most part. So this is from a company called Love to Dream. Again, I'll link everything. But this one is what we kind of went to next, as well as this. These sleeves zip off. This is another one from that Nested Bean company, and these sleeves zip off, so when you're ready to transition out of having his arms up but still want this little like bean aspect, and it's tight around the waist. And then this one also has this inside Velcro thing that you can strap his arms into, or we just started doing it around his chest to make it feel kind of tight around his body a little bit, like he was getting a hug once he had his arms up in here. And there's mesh on this one, so he can like bite his hands, because babies like to do that, and it gives him some access and a little bit of airflow. So this one was amazing, and we kind of switched it out with this one whenever one needed to get washed. Same concept, sleeves zip off, and it just kept his arms nice and tight as he was learning to transition out of like being completely swaddled. You don't want to swaddle your baby if they're showing signs of rolling over, and we kind of just started transitioning him out of having his arms completely up like that. I think it was like 3 months. He wasn't showing any signs of rolling over, but just to be safe, we were like not wanting his arms pinned. So those were all huge lifesavers, and now he is in things like these sleep sacks. This he got for Christmas. It's from Minky Couture company. If you've never had a Minky blanket, that's what these are on our bed. They're so soft and amazing. They're like weighted. So that's what this is. It's like a weighted sleep sack, the whole thing. And it just zips up and his arms come out the side, so he can completely move his arms around however he wants. It's not like a swaddle or anything. It's just mostly like a blanket, because you're not supposed to put your kids in their sleep area with blankets or stuffed animals or anything like that, I think, until they're 1. So this just kind of acts as a blanket, but it can't like get up around his face or anything. So he's in something like this now. We have a couple similar to this that he loves. So that is kind of what we've done for like swaddle sleeping situation, and he loved them. Helps so much with sleep. So this next item was something that I was not going to use at all. I was one of those like anti-pacifier moms where I was like, we don't need that. He can learn to do it on his own. He can suck on our finger. I had a really long conversation with my mom about it, and I was like, I just feel like that's what he wants, is to suck on something. And she's like, maybe try it. I feel like he would really like it. I did a ton of research, and we decided to let him use pacifiers, but only when he's really needing it or at night to go to sleep, because it actually can help prevent SIDS, which is huge. That's the most fucking scary thing ever that you read about on the internet with anything you look up. So warning, that's a thing. But he was not enjoying pacifiers at all, or bottles. He wouldn't take a bottle with silicone tips, but once we tried these natural rubber tips, these are from a company called Bibs, loved it. Loves them. So these ones are glow in the dark because he can like find it and put it back in on his own, which is a huge lifesaver. So we don't have to go do it. And you do you. If you want to use pacifiers, great. If not, don't do it. But for us, you can just tell as soon as he gets one in his mouth, he just calms down and he just feels soothed and relaxed and just feels better. And for me, that feels nice to see him feeling calm and feeling better. It just feels nice to not have him just be screaming without anything to kind of calm him down. So we love these, and we don't use them all the time. Like during the day, he hardly ever uses one, only if it's just like really something's bothering him and we can't tell what it is. And we've tried everything else, you know, diaper change, feeding, everything, walking around. If he just seems like he's just fussy and needing some way to calm down, then we'll give him one. But at night he uses these to fall asleep. Highly recommend. And if your baby's not enjoying the silicone ones, then maybe try these like natural rubber tipped ones. Same with a bottle. He finally would take a bottle with the rubber tip. So he doesn't ever really drink out of a bottle, but we did want to make sure that he could if he needed to. And the only one he'll drink out of is one with like a rubber tip. So pacifiers, we really like them, and so does Max. Okay, the next thing on my list is a sound machine. Oh my God. Once we started using a sound machine, it was so helpful. It just helped him sleep better, because in the womb, there's so much noise. It's like almost as loud as a vacuum cleaner, or as loud as a vacuum cleaner as far as what I've heard. And so having a sound machine with white noise it was so helpful. As soon as we started using that, I mean, I think he was a couple weeks old, and then we got an app on our phone that played white noise, and that was so helpful. It helped him sleep so much better. And then because we wanted to use our phones and because it was like draining our phone's battery, we got an actual sound machine, and this has so many different sounds: fan noises, nature noises, lullaby music, and a bunch of like white noise, brown noise, pink noise. There's a timer, there's lights, different colors. This thing has been amazing. I'll link the one that we have down below, but we just ordered a new one, the Hatch one that everybody loves, because you can control it from your phone. And I feel like it'd be really nice to be able to turn it up and turn it down, so when he's ready to wake up from like a nap, or in the morning if he's sleeping later than we, you know, want him to, if it's time to get up, I can turn it down without us actually having to go in there and turn up the light a little bit, so he can kind of get used to waking up on his own and like just hanging out in there. Which he does, but it'd be nice to not have to go in there and turn it down. So I'll link that one too. People love it. So we just got that. Sound machine of any kind of sort, whatever sounds good to you, is highly recommended from me. Okay, the next thing that I have on the list are these play kits from a company called Lovevery. They're actually located in Boise. They're based in Boise, where I live, and they're amazing. So many people are always like, what kind of toys does Max want? And we're along the lines of being very minimal and sustainable, and things being organically made and well thought of as far as like his learning process goes. We're trying to do as much kind of like Montessori type stuff. We're not fully doing that, but things that are well thought through and not flashy plasticky toys. Like, we're not really into that at all. So these play kits from Lovevery have been amazing. I got one early on, and it's catered to like how old he is. So, you know, like 2 to 3 months, or 4 to 5 months, or 5 to 6 months. And I think we had the 3 to 4 month one, and they just gifted us with the 5 to 6 month one. And we also got the block set gifted from them as well. And they're amazing. They're just so well thought out. This is like this little teether type thing, and it's rainbowy colors. And this is one of the things that is amazing. It's like this book that has crinkle stuff and just perfect like sensory play for little babies. And a lot of this stuff is interchangeable, and it's just perfect for like a little baby. It's so fun for him to look at, and it's not like a flashy, annoying toy. This mirror, there you are, right there you are, this is probably my favorite thing that we've gotten in any of the play kits. And it's because it's like an unbreakable mirror, and he loves looking at himself. I mean, it's so interesting to watch yourself play as a baby. So we just set this up in his play area, and he can play and look at himself play. This has been amazing. This has been a huge hit. He just got this from them. Like a spinning rainbow thing with a little ball in there. There's spit up on it. He loves this. Pretty much everything that we've gotten in any of the play kits, he loves. He uses it. He loves it. It seems so much better than a lot of the other toys out there. So they have newborn kits. They have other toys. They're play kits you can subscribe to, and then when it's time, it just gets delivered to you. So huge fan of Lovevery. If you're looking for toys that are really well researched and thought through and made of sustainable materials as much as possible, and organic materials as well, then definitely check out Lovevery. I will leave a link in the description for sure, because you should definitely check their stuff out. Huge fan. Max is a huge fan. Okay, next thing on my list is a pack and play. If you don't know what that is, I didn't want to like bring it up on my bed. We put ours away anyway because he's now moved to a floor bed, which is a completely different video. But the pack and play was amazing. We got ours on Facebook Marketplace, and after he moved out of his bassinet right next to my bed, then he moved to a pack and play in our room, and then in his room for a while he was in the little pack and play, and it just feels safe and cozy. It's easy to travel with, so anytime we went to my parents' house and he needed to take a nap there, he was in his same like comfortable bed. It was a perfect size. We got a mattress for it, like a memory foam mattress, which he was so comfortable on. And the bassinet that he was in when he was a newborn was awesome. It was right next to the bed, but if I had room, our room's not like massive. If I would have had room next to the bed, I probably just would go with the pack and play next to the bed, because the bassinet, it was great. We had like the Halo swivel bassinet, but it wasn't like super necessary. I think he would have been fine in the pack and play. I don't know, but because we didn't do that. But the pack and play was awesome. That was his bed until like a couple months ago when he switched to a floor bed. And if you're looking for something that isn't super expensive and you don't want to do a crib with like the little slats of wood, which scare the shit out of me, it's like a mesh side. It's super safe. The mattress was so comfortable. And we still use it. Like if we're going somewhere or, you know, gonna go camping this summer or whatever, we'll probably use it. Yeah, there's tons of uses for it. So we love our pack and play. Again, I got it on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of this stuff you can probably find on Facebook Marketplace or used or whatever. If you can do that, definitely do that. Getting things used is ideal. But we love the pack and play. It was small, it fit in our room. Highly recommend if you're looking for like a crib or something like that, but don't want it to be dangerous or feel uncomfortable or want a big bulky thing. Pack and play, multi-use, highly recommend. Okay, the next item on my list is actually like 3 items, but they're all in the same category, so I'm kind of cheating. But it's kind of like our diapering toilet situation. So the first thing is these cloth diapers. Love it. Didn't know if I would like cloth diapers. Love it. We started using cloth diapers maybe when he was like 2 months old or 3 months old, because we didn't have the newborn size, and we got a few of them and they were still kind of too big and bulky. So we used disposable diapers until I think he was like 2.5, 3 months old, and they actually fit him because they have to be a specific size, or else they're just like swimming in these diapers. Plus they're going through so many diapers that the disposable is just easier. But once we switched to cloth diapers, oh, it's been so awesome. I'll do a whole video on this stuff as well, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we got them like handed down from some family, and these ones are the fuzzy buns, one size, and they're super adjustable. The elastic adjusts and they're awesome. And then the other kind that we got were these Bum Genius, the Bum Genius brand, same thing, all one size. They go from pretty much 2 to 3 months old until they're out of diapers, whenever that is for you. They adjust that much. So cloth diapers, we love. If you want me to do a separate video on cloth diapers, then let me know and I'll go completely into my whole routine on washing and storing and all of it, because it's kind of a lot, but it's totally worth it and not that hard at all. So let me know if you want me to do a video on that. Kind of along those same lines is some reusable wipes and a wipe warmer. Yes, we have a wipe warmer for my baby, because changing him in the middle of the night when he was a newborn and using those cold wipes, you could tell he hated it. And then it also works because we wanted to start using reusable wipes, because you go through so many wipes. So we have some reusable wipes, and there's like a specific solution. Again, if you want me to do a video on the wipes as well, I can do that. Roll them up. There's like a little, solution that I make for them that's just really simple, and pop them in here and it keeps them warm, and then you just reuse them. So you're not blowing through baby wipes. Then it's warm and he doesn't hate it. So wipe warmer and reusable wipes, love it. And kind of along those same lines is this top hat potty and this tiny potty, because we're doing elimination communication. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much teaching your baby to signal, or noticing his signals or cues when he has to go pee or poop, and then putting him over the toilet, and then you end up communicating about it and catch a lot of his pees and poops in this when he's a newborn, and then when he's a little older in this toilet. So they're both from a company called Tiny Undies. She has a podcast called Go Diaper Free, so if you're interested in learning more, check that out. And if you want me to do a video on elimination communication, then let me know as well, because I would love to talk about it. It's been amazing. We love it, and it's so cool to watch your baby communicate with you and tell you that he has to go poop or pee, and then you put him on here and he goes, and you're not going through as many diapers, and he'll be potty trained hopefully way before most babies are potty trained. So let me know if you want a video on that, because I absolutely love it. Okay, and the last thing on my top 10 baby must-haves list is this Ergo Baby carrier. It is the Ergo Baby Omni 360, and you can do like a front carry with them facing in or facing out, or a side hip carry, and then on the back as well. And this has been so nice. He loves being in this thing. He used to take naps in it when he was a newborn. It's really well made. If I were to do it differently, I think now I would get the one that had like the mesh kind of middle, because in the summer it gets so hot. But this thing has been so nice. There's like a little shade that you can put over their face if they need it. And he just loves, all babies just want to be held and carried. So we go on a walk in this thing like almost every day when we can. So this thing has been so nice, and it's really comfortable. It has like a lumbar support, and it's really padded, so it doesn't feel like you're carrying a baby, like a heavy baby. And it's just so nice. He loves being in this thing. He loves just like watching everything and just loves it. So definitely recommend some sort of carrier. Again, find these on Facebook Marketplace or used in your area, because everybody uses these. Well, a lot of people use them and then pass them on, and they don't get like really used and worn down. So if you can find one used, I would highly recommend that, because why not? It's not like they get all gross and dirty for the most part, and they're easy to wash. So love this thing, highly recommend. Yeah, I think that's everything on my list. I could have added it was kind of hard to narrow it down. So if you want a part 2, also let me know, because there's other things that I had to like cut off the list. But these were like, it was hard to cut this down to 10. So these are like my top 10 like must-haves. Love this stuff. Don't know what I would do without it. Just stuff that has been so helpful. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to make this video long, and it's already super long, so I'm gonna stop. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe if you're new and not subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps support my channel and lets me know that you like this kind of content. If you have any suggestions for videos that you want me to film as far as like mom life goes, veganism, mom life, low impact stuff, all of that, let me know if you have any video suggestions, and I will add them to my list. So thanks again for watching. I hope you have a really good day, and I'll just see you when I make another video. Bye.